Yeah, so the Elizabeth Dole Foundation aims to support our military and veteran caregiving families. And when we talk about caregivers, we try to be as inclusive as possible. So these aren't just the family members, these are also the friends, the neighbors, the community members, anybody who is providing support and care to a wounded, ill, or injured veteran. And we always like to be sure to mention that that is for both invisible and visible wounds. And so we try and do this in a number of ways. We have a number of direct services that we provide to our caregivers in direct response to the needs that they face. And one of the biggest things we hear from our caregivers is that their care responsibilities are so great that oftentimes they have to leave the workforce, or they have to leave school, or they have to alter their goals. And that creates a lot of financial hardship, that creates a lot of isolation. And so we have a number of different services that we offer to our caregiving families, including mental wellness support, financial wellness support, and that includes emergency financial assistance to get them out of a really critical situation, as well as longer-term financial education to set them up on that path for financial wellness. We also have an online community where caregivers can come and really receive that informal peer support and recognize that there's thousands of other families who are in very similar situations to them, that they can go to receive support, receive advice. They can also pass on some of the lessons that they've learned along their caregiving journey. And we also offer a lot of resource navigation, because we know there's a lot out there, but it's incredibly overwhelming to our families to be able to find the right resource at the right time. So we have a really awesome team that can connect those families with the resource that they're looking for. And then we also really try to operate at that systems level, because we recognize that, providing that individual support is really critical for each of those families. However, we do need to address some of the systems that are creating some barriers for our families. And so we have a couple of programs where we're working in partnership with the VA on making sure that caregivers are included in appointments with their veteran and that their voices are heard in those appointments. We also have our children's program where we're really trying to address the needs of the kids growing up in these caregiving homes. And then we have kind of a grassroots advocacy program where we're really working at the local level to get communities to support our caregiving families.